about some of my favorite books of this year. So there were a lot of really great books that came out this year, and now that the year is almost over, I thought it would be fun to share with you what I personally thought were the best books released in 2014. I have 10 categories, plus a couple of extras at the end, so let's get to it. So first up is Best New Series, and for this one, I'm going with Rowell Belle by Rachel Hawkins. This book was so fun and hilarious, and I really, really want more. Like, that's the mark of a good first book in a series, is you crave the next book. I want the next book. This was just a fantastic series opener, and I can't wait to see where the story goes from here. Next up is the best installment in a series, and for this one I've chosen Cress by Marissa Meyer. This is the third book in the Lunar Chronicles series, and it was so good. I loved it. I loved it so much. I absolutely love this series. Like, it's just developing and building so beautifully, and this book was just fantastic. Like, it weaves together all these threads from the previous books while also setting up for the explosive finale that's yet to come, and it's just, oh, solid 5-star book right here. I love it. Next up is the best series finale, and for this one I had some contenders, okay? There were some good finales this year, but I think the best one was City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare. This book was just epic and awesome and other adjectives along those lines. Even though we did get some setup for the next series, The Dark Artifices, which I'm totally looking forward to, we still got a satisfying conclusion to the main characters of this story and to, you know, the events that were happening here, no spoilers. So yes, Cassandra Clare just really knows how to nail those finales. This was wonderful. Next up is Best Standalone Fantasy, and for this one I've chosen Illusions of Fate by Kiersten White. I adored this book, okay? Like, I stayed up all night reading it. It's only like 300 pages, and I stay up all night all the time anyways, but I flew through it. I loved it. The world is super cool, and the themes just really resonated with me, and the characters. I love the characters so much. Like, I just want them in my life because they're all hilarious and wonderful, and just, this was a good one, guys. And even though it is a standalone and works wonderfully as a standalone, I could really do with some more. A sequel, I would love it. I would pre-order that immediately. Next up is Best Contemporary Novel, and for this one I have chosen I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. This book was so wonderful. Like, the characters are awesome, the story is heartwarming and heart-wrenching, and the writing is so beautiful. I loved it. Best contemporary read of the year. It's good. Next up is Best Fantasy, and for this one I'm going with Heir of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. This is one of the best fantasy books I've ever read. Everything about this book is fantastic. From the characters, to the world building, to the story, the writing, the way everything is woven together, the character development, the action, the magic. It's just, holy crap, this was a great book. I did like a 20-minute discussion video on this book if you want to hear me say more words about it, but amazing and wonderful and epic pretty much sums it up. Next up is Best Adult Book. Now, I didn't have a ton of contenders here, but even if I had, I feel like I'd still be standing here holding up Landline by Rainbow Rowell. In true Rainbow Rowell fashion, this book was charming and hilarious and romantic and just pretty much wonderful. Next up is Best Middle Grade Novel. Again, there weren't a ton of contenders for this category, but I did still really enjoy The Iron Trial by Cassandra, Clare, and Holly Black. It was fun and funny and unexpected. It went in a direction that I didn't see coming. It kind of took me by surprise, and I love that. I can't wait to see where it goes from here. Next up is Prettiest Book, and for this one I'm going with My True Love Gave to Me. Both versions. US version, UK version, they're both beautiful. Pink pages. No pages because it's a dust jacket as I am currently reading this, but still, both beautiful. Beautiful! Beautiful! Ow! I hit myself in the eye with the bookmark thingy. I still love it though. And the final category is Best Book Overall. And I don't think this is going to be super surprising because you were probably expecting me to hold this one up in one of the previous categories, but I didn't because I was saving it for this moment. The best book of 2014, according to me, was Dreams of Gods and Monsters by Laini Taylor. This book was so good. It was, I don't have words to tell you how good it is, but I mean you should know by now because I mentioned this series in like every other video. It's one of my favorite series of all time, possibly my favorite series of all time. It's beautiful. Everything about it is fantastic, amazing, wonderful, epic. I love it so much. Best book of 2014. Best book of 2014. So yes, those were the 10 best books of 2014, and now I have a few extra categories at the end here. So first up in this extras category is the worst book of 2014, and I'm sorry to people who enjoyed this book. No offense to you and your family, but The Jewel by Amy Ewing was just not for me. My biggest issue with this book was that I just wasn't a huge fan of the surrogacy storyline, and I had so much trouble suspending my disbelief and buying into the world and the romance. It wasn't a terrible book, it just wasn't for me. And I read so many great books during 2014. This one is like, it's at the bottom. It was the worst one I read. Sorry. Next up is Best Book to Movie Adaptation, and this one was tricky. I narrowed it down to The Fault in Our Stars and Mockingjay Part 1, and oh, tough decision, but ultimately I gotta say The Fault in Our Stars was my favorite book to movie adaptation of the year. But because I feel like I still have to acknowledge the awesomeness of Mockingjay and the Hunger Games movie franchise, let's just move right along to my next category, which is the most anticipated book to movie adaptation of 2015. And that is hands down Mockingjay Part 2. I think it's gonna be amazing. Like, maybe the best book to movie adaptation ever, maybe the best movie ever. I don't know. I think it's gonna be real good though. And finally, I want to quickly mention my most anticipated book release of 2015. Now, I am going to make a full video of my most anticipated books of 2015, but I did want to quickly mention my #1 most anticipated book, and that is Winter by Marissa Meyer, which we don't even have a cover yet. I don't think we have an official release date yet. I love the Lunar Chronicles, and I feel like this final book is going to be spectacular and completely blow me away, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. But yeah, that is gonna be it for this video today. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great night, and I will have another book up soon, so I will see you then. Goodbye! If your lips are moving, if your books are moving, then you probably need different shelves. That's an earthquake hazard and you live in California. I sparkle in the sun and also just with any light source because there's like sequins sewn into the sweater and they're shiny. Pretty, so pretty, so pretty, pretty book. Calm down. Goodbye. Farewell, Osweederson. I don't know words.